You know, back in photography school, there was this one teacher, everybody hated him. He would suck the absolute joy out of photography for anyone and everyone. He was just, everybody hated him. There's some people that just like dropped out and they like left the school where I went to for photography. They're like, screw it, I don't want to deal with this. He was a schmuck. He was a bad teacher. You know, I'm not a buzzkill. Give me a break with this BS. I mean, this is just such BS. Let's look at a pattern here. A pattern would be something like, if you were to walk into a whorehouse, it might be possible that you'd probably find like a lot of sexually transmitted diseases, or if you were like let's say a really beautiful woman in a miniskirt, and she's like walking like in some major city like at 2 a.m. and she's got like fishnet stockings on and like one of those really, really, you can see her butt, the bottom of her butt, the miniskirts. She's in danger. There's a pattern to things, pattern analysis. All governments like to work pattern analysis. Now, regarding this one lens, and I'm not a buzzkill, I don't give a damn what anybody. If someone likes something, who cares? I mean, it's like, enjoy yourself. But just stop the damn lying. I got 2 Nikon ambassadors radically changing the images out of this new lens that Nikon put out. I love Nikon a lot. I got tons of their equipment. Their new lens sucks. Now, since it's art, that is certainly subjective. However, even if the lens were $600, I wouldn't even think of buying it. Much less $2,200. The lens, it's just horrible. It's horrible. And I gave several empirical reasons and evidences of why the lens is horrible. So people now are just trying to rationalize the fact that they purchased this lens. It's like, well, I'm not a buzzkill. If you like it, fine. What do I care? What do I care? I don't make a penny either way. Now, someone posted some images up. It's like, I think the person said something like, I don't care what anybody says. I love the images. That's fine. That's valid. But the implication is that the lens and the camera made that. But that's not the case. Now, I have the metadata here. I ran it through image forensics. This image and the ones attached to it have had more work done on it than Michael Jackson has had facial surgery. Michael Jackson used to be a cool black dude, and then he like turned into like a strange looking white dude. They had like a lot of surgery. A lot. And I've got red arrows here just pointing out the major difference. The images were so vibrant that if you like took the brightest crayons and created it, they still wouldn't match the vibrance. And that lens does not even produce vibrant images at all. I've got some lenses that produce vibrant images. The images that come out of this lens are always washed out. Both Nikon ambassadors, they took that saturation slider and they went, wah, as well as sharpness, and that's fine. Just don't, sucker people into making them think that lens does that, because I know for a fact that lens doesn't do that. You see all these red arrows here on the metadata that I extracted? Now, these are just some of the key ones here. Blacks plus 28, whites plus 39, tint plus 2, defringe green hue 40. So here's some of the good ones. Sharpness 49. Now that makes sense with this lens. Sharpness is all the way into the 49 range. Yeah, defringe green hue 60. Defringe purple hue 30. Sharpness plus 1. Highlight split 75, color noise reduction 25, sharpness 25. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. Oh, and what is the other image? Yeah, okay. Creator tool, Adobe Photoshop Lightroom 6.61 Macintosh. I know what this lens does. I know what this lens is capable of. If you are the best photographer on earth, okay, you still can't yank on cow tits and get beer or wine, okay? Let me repeat that. If you are the best photographer on earth and someone says, here's a cow, start yanking on those tits, like, wink, you know. Most of you have never been on a farm, you know. That's normal, you know, you wake up, the farmer John, you know, goes out and milks the cows. You can't get wine out of cow's tits, okay? And just, this is a valid statement. Say, look, this lens, it has a very unique look. What comes out of the camera is very uncolor saturated and very flat with poor micro contrast. But I like the way the images look if I load them in my computer, which of course everybody does, and I mess around with it some. You know, I like messing around with images in Iridium Developer and Lightroom, not so much Photoshop. You know, people were doing this stuff in the days of film. They still are. Dodge and burn, process, push, pull. You know, that's fine. Just stop implying that this lens does this, because this lens don't do that. This lens is like a big cow. Moo. You know, yanking on the cow tits ain't going to get you no grape juice or wine, okay? There's not going to be any Chardonnay squirting out of the cow tits you're yanking on with this lens, in whatever camera you decide to mount it on. I'm not a buzzkill. I hope anybody enjoys themselves. If the clients like it after you've spent God knows how much time on your computer messing with it, fine. You know, if you're happy and it makes you money, who gives a damn? You know, honestly, who gives a damn? I don't give a damn. You know, I had some photography. He wasn't the only guy in photography school that was a real schmuck. Everybody hated his ass. They just hated him. He made you almost want to hate photography. You ever had one of those teachers that's like, I love this, and then someone teaches it, and he's like, this person almost makes me want to hate this. I'm not that person. Just stop telling people that you're squeezing wine out of cow tits. That's like a southern analogy, meaning this lens does not make images like that. These images, by the way, and I would thought, you know, well, some of them are horribly out of focus, by the way. The eyes are like way out of focus. That's all right, you know, shallowed up the field, no problem. But the color saturation, it like wasn't brought up to normal levels. It was brought up to way up here. It's like, man, there is color saturation improvement, and then there is like, you know, whipping out the crayons and going, wow. It's like, there is nothing on earth that looks like that. Especially out of this lens, which bleaches the image naturally. Straight out of camera, this lens bleaches the images because it's got too much damn glass in it. It has images with micro contrast. It's got really your head in a washing machine swirly bokeh. I don't care if someone likes this lens. That's valid. This is art. Whatever you like and whatever the client will pay for after you've messed with it in the computer for quite a while, as you can see here. You see all these red arrows? These are not just all the things that were changed on this. These are like the main things that were changed on this photograph. Just the main ones. And right here it says Photoshop Lightroom 6. You see, pattern analysis. The pattern analysis of this lens, okay, let me reach the point here. The pattern analysis is kind of like you see a lot of STDs in a whorehouse. You know, like a pretty girl wearing a super, super short miniskirt is in danger in the middle of the night in a large city. That's like pattern analysis. It's like something bad is going to happen when that pretty chick walked down that street at 2 in the morning wearing fishnet stockings and a super, super short. Pattern analysis on this lens is that everybody that owns it, including 2 Nikon ambassadors, okay, which is sticking in the computer, doing a little crop, little touch here, it's fine. Everybody that owns this lens, the pattern analysis shows that they stick it in the computer and they don't just tweak it a little bit. They tweak it a lot. Like Michael Jackson plastic surgery tweaking. Not like, someone's going to get a little nip and tuck. Kind of like Joan Rivers, where like we are doing, it's like, how many plastic surgeries have you had, Joan Rivers? I think that chick she admitted to 100 plastic surgeries. She admitted to 100. Michael Jackson, I think, had at least 200. I mean, that's confirmed, at least 200 plastic surgeries. Enjoy what you want. I don't care. I'm not a buzzkill. But pattern analysis shows that everybody that owns this lens has to do a Michael Jackson on it. And then they are presenting these images like, look, I'm yanking cow's tits. Look what's coming out, wine. No, girlfriend, ain't no wine or Chardonnay or Pinot Noir coming out of those cow tits that you are yanking, i.e. this lens. That lens is going to make milk. Okay? There's some way you can make milk into alcoholic beverage. I forget what it is, but there's some... I don't drink alcohol, but I know there's some way you can actually make milk alcoholic. What that is, I don't know. But you get the pattern analysis thing here? Just stop the BS. You know, it's like, I love this lens. I have to manipulate it quite a bit, but I like what... That's valid. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn. It's like, wonderful. I'm glad you're happy. You know? I'm so glad that you're happy. I'm glad your clients like the images after you've totally manipulated the hell out of them here, which is fine. Just stop telling people that you're yanking Chardonnay or Pinot Noir out of cow tits. Is that an analogy kind of like to the point? I got Bossy Cow over there. When I yank tits on her, she yanks out a really fine vintage of Chardonnay. It's like, no, she doesn't. Old Bossy Cow over there, she only squirts out milk, okay? Just stop telling people Pinot Noir is coming out of Bossy Cow's tits, okay? God. Tell me where I'm wrong. You can't, because I'm not wrong.